Hello everyone, my name is June and this is Freehaven, coming at you with the first video in a very long time. But this is an important one because I am very happy to announce the launch of e2.wtf. And this is my new site that I created. It is a social networking platform that I made specifically with the Earth 2 community in mind. We've been hearing a lot about the Earth 2 official community website and social media for a very long time, but that just never materialized. And so I wanted to make a site that addresses some of the needs I feel that the community and platform need. The first one is that as a Holobuilder, while I appreciate the market on the Earth 2 website, it leaves much to be desired in terms of simply helping people find what they're looking for in terms of artistic builds. And like, for example, when you shop on Earth 2 right now for Holobuildings, the first few thousand of them are all these 2-cent builds that are all copied from other people, recycling blueprints, and it's hard sometimes to find what exactly you're looking for. On this website, in addition to being a fully functional social media platform with chat and your personal profile and wall and groups and forums, it also has this market that provides more filtering and sorting and moderation than the official Earth 2 Holobuilding market provides. It breaks everything down into categories, and we'll see that. So that's something that I felt that the market really needed, that for whatever reason, Earth 2 didn't think was important enough to implement on the official site. So, I decided to go ahead and do it myself. The other reason that I wanted to do this is because right now, and since the beginning, Earth 2 has kind of been relying on social networking platforms like Facebook and Twitter and Discord to kind of provide this free service for them. And I've kind of felt like the community has needed, a website of their own to interact with each other and to network and to connect. And it's been bothering me for a very long time. And eventually I just said, okay, I'll make one. So I'm giving that to the community so people can connect. And also as someone that, is very passionate about commentary and free speech, this is a place where people can post their comments, both the good comments and the more critical ones, without having to worry about their posts getting deleted or getting banned because, something was raising questions about Earth 2 and whatever they're doing now that the management may not like. But really, I want this to be a supportive community, and it's not only, I should say it's actually not only Earth 2. It is also open to discussing other metaverse projects and things like that, but I'm starting with a heavy focus on Earth 2. And I'll be next branching into Luna Sky, which is an NFT project that I don't hear a lot of people in Earth 2 talk about. But so this isn't only for Earth 2, but definitely on launch, it's focused for Earth 2 because, again, I made this platform with Earth 2 in mind. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through a walkthrough on what you can expect. Keep in mind that this is kind of the beta version of the website. So there's going to be a lot of holes, especially in the first few months that I'll be plugging, but it is functional now. And I'll be revising as the demand needs, adding new features as the community demand needs. And, hopefully this will be something that's very useful for the community. And yeah, so let's have a look. All right, here we are. So to access the site, go to your web browser and type in e2.wtf. and it will bring you to the landing page here. If you don't have an account, you need to go to register. And then here you'll see all the pretty standard fields. You got the username, you've got email address, password, confirm password, select your gender, and then go ahead and click to agree, and then let's go. But I already have an account, so I'm going to go back and log myself in here. And here we go. So on first glance, it's going to have a very similar feel to Facebook. So you've got your feed here. I mean, right now it's all of my stuff and the things I put in the market. But when there's more activity, when there's more users, it's going to look a lot more like a normal Facebook or Twitter feed. You'll have your profile page. So go ahead and click your name. And that will bring you here. This is your wall. It'll track the people that are following you, like on Twitter, and then the people that you are following. And it'll have your photos here. These are right here where you have products for sale. It will list the things that you've listed in the market, which we'll be looking at soon. And I've only made one group on the site, but you'll be able to go to groups similar to Facebook. I made an Ur2 community group with one member because as of right now, I am just now launching it and I haven't given anyone else the URL to join. But here's the post. So yeah, it has a very Facebook kind of feel to it. But now the thing that I am most excited about here, let's go to the market. All right. So this is the market where people can list their Holobuildings, they can list their lands. If they are interested in other things like NFTs, I have sections for that, but I haven't really made a lot of categories for them yet because, again, I've made this, at least to begin with Ur2 in mind. And when you see these initial listings here, this is just everything that you have in the market. So this is a lot like what the Ur2 official site gives you now. It's not sorted very well by topic. You can search for keywords and the like here, but it's not gonna really, I mean, you're searching all of the categories. But what I've done here is, let's say I'm only looking for 2D Holobuildings, right? So we're going to go to Ur2 and click the Holobuildings right here. And now this is all of the Holobuildings for Ur2 that have been listed in the market. And now we have subcategories here. And so I can go down to 2D miscellaneous. And now it breaks it down into a much smaller category. So that if you're looking to style your properties with a certain aesthetic or a certain theme, it's much easier to find what you want than searching for keywords that may or may not be in the small Ur2 official website title. And, you know, I've got a lot of categories here from 2D miscellaneous, 2D signs and text, lots of different forms of architecture. So people that like ancient buildings like pyramids. We have Asian architecture, traditional Asian architecture. We have architecture for fantasy, which is kind of like your Disney castle sort of thing. We have medieval, which is more of like a real world castle. We have architecture for military bases, modern commercial buildings, modern residential buildings. science fiction, and then of course there's like theme parks, because I've seen a lot of that in the Ur2 market. Then there's a generic artistic sculpture that you can choose. There's a build placement section for flying sculptures, and a build placement for water, which are sculptures and hollow buildings that are meant to go on the water that somehow interact with the terrain or just water themed. There's cryptocurrency as a theme. I've put a few of my listings there. Okay, I have one. That's my Bitcoin monument there. Let's see. Just a generic fantasy. I don't have anything here because I made all of mine fantasy statues. Let's see. Earth 1, landmarks and historic. So there's the Statue of Liberty right there. If somebody was looking to buy it. And then, of course, there's the statues, which I'm most well known for. There's statues with action, like there's the Hadoken, or should I say Hodukin. Build, let's see, what else do I have here? I thought I put some fantasy stuff in here. I guess not. I haven't uploaded and made listings for all of my buildings yet. I'm still working on this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there is the fantasy. So there's like one of my promo girls there. There's the Valkyrie. So lots of different categories to help you narrow down what you're looking for when you're shopping for something to personalize your land. So let's say you want to purchase one of these things, one of these hollow buildings. So my website does not process any transactions. So I'm not taking your money and you're not giving me any. Everything that's listed here must have an external link that will lead you to the purchase. And one of my rules is that, and I'm going to be very strict on this, is that the price that you list it for on my website needs to match the external link. That way I don't want to have a bunch of spam with people posting like $1 builds. They click the link and then they see that it's like $70, because that's just wastes people time. And so I'm going to be moderating that. I'm going to be making sure people aren't spamming. Also, the builds that are posted here, I want them to be either your original creations, which is to say, I don't want people listing blueprints, builds made from blueprints that they bought from someone else, because otherwise we end up in the same situation that we had in Earth 2 official website, with is just duplicate hollow buildings all over the website. They also need to be, you can list a yellow or gold hollow building that you purchased from the original creator and are now trying to resell, but I don't want to see anything that is made from a blueprint that someone bought, if that makes sense. So anyway, so let's go to one of the listings. Let's go to the Valkyrie. So now, here's, the outline of the market rules. You have the price here. This one's $48.29, and it's limited edition, so I put there. And so right here in the details page or section, people can write something about their creation and about their work. And I was really disappointed that Ur2 didn't give us the ability to do this. So now people can talk about, where did they get their inspiration? Was this made with someone in mind? People can put any kind of detail if they want to put, how many hours it took for them to finish. If it has an interior that may not be abundantly clear from looking at the model or a screenshot, then this is a place where you can put all of that information in the details section. Useful information might be how many vertices it has. I did not put that for this one, but if there's other variations, you can put that here. And then if you want to buy it, go ahead and click the link in the details part, Or if they didn't put it, you can highlight and then go to, and then it will bring you to the official Earth 2 website where you can log in and then buy the Holobuilding for yourself. And then down here, you have all of the related products. So yeah. Yeah, I really wanted to make this market where, we had more categories and make it easier to find what you're looking for to decorate your land. Oh yeah, another thing that's worth putting in there is if it's limited edition, you can say how limited it is, because clearly something, that only has 1 or 2 available will be very expensive versus one that, has, 150 or 500, those are going to be a lot less expensive. Or if it's not even limited edition, those will be the cheapest, which are like this one and this one. But that's up to the seller. I'm not controlling how much people are allowed to sell their work for. I mean, as the artist, it's up to you to set your own price. This is just a market to facilitate discovery of your products. And again, I haven't actually listed anything in these other categories because, I've been working on making the site rather than selling things on the site. People can list their NFTs on OpenSea here. They can list their lands for Earth 2 or other metaverse platforms. If you sell digital downloads on another website, you can list them here. They have to be, your creations, though. I don't want to see a bunch of drop shippers, listing things that they had no part in making. Yeah, and novelty merchandise and so forth. Let's go back to the main page. So I already covered groups. There will be a forum. So let's click here. So we have Earth 2. I will be adding sections and subcategories. But for now, we have Earth 2 Holobuilders for people to talk about their craft and, any issue related to holobuildings. There's the Earth 2 general discussion. Because I'm a fan of lone wolves, I made a little section for them here. But if lone wolves leadership wants to reach out to me, I'm more than happy to add more subcategories for them. There's a bit here for Luna Sky, which has nothing to do with Earth 2. And then, of course, the Shadow Cabal, which is a place where, the people that are more critical of Earth 2 can raise their concerns. Again, this is supposed to be a community website, and part of that is allowing people to voice the ability and freedom to voice their thoughts, whether they be positive or negative. I don't want to see bullying of other users, but, talking about the merits and the flaws of various metaverse projects like Earth 2, or, any other project out there, that's part of it. And I want people to feel comfortable and free to know that they can say what they like. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have right now. And then there's the chat. Here I have 2 accounts here, June Prince and BuilderJun. There is an instant messaging chat. So hello. And if I was logged in another window, I would see that pop up. Again, it's instant chat. You can make group chats. And and the only other thing that's worth mentioning is I've made this completely for free. I'm not charging for anything. If you want to support the site and help pay for the server, I do have some merchandise. So we have Space Force t-shirt. Let's click here. So yeah, you can get your Space Force droid pilot t-shirt, or let's go back. This links to my Etsy store. So yeah, I've got the Space Force droid pilot. Let's see. Space Force Raid Commander t-shirt. We have Rebel Force, the data analyst here. And these are all unisex t-shirts, and they come in multiple colors. What else is there? Let's go back to the droid pilot. I thought this one looked pretty cool. This is the royal blue. That is the ice blue, red, white. I think that's navy. So yeah. And then I have the Shadow Cabal. I gave them the badger mascot. Yeah. So that's all for now, and I hope to see you on E2.WTF. Enter the Everyverse.